so you can get a photo
that touched me.
of his car.
That's a lot of pressure too. I didn't know anything. Oh man, tell him now. I'm really touched to my heart though. I really appreciate that.
So bro, like I gotta ask you, like, bro, how does that make you feel to like have somebody like Troy, which is the OG, uncle of the game, to hold on. How does, bro? You bring a lot of attention to the garage scene, the racing scene in general. I ain't gonna even put you in the category, just racing scene in general. So, bro, how does it feel to have an OG like Troy Jackson to travel like miles, like hours, just for you to get like a photo of his car? Like
that's what keeps me humble, though. Seriously, that type of stuff, man. Yeah, you know, outside of
talk to me, John.
Garage racing doesn't get a lot of love outside of this game.
Yeah.
And so I just always wanted to show that it's one of the most exciting forms of racing. And a lot of people don't really understand that. You know, I mean, technically, real grudge racing, you can sit out here for 12 hours and not see any racing. That's real grudge racing. But commercial grudge racing, you know, you got fans out here, so they expect to see something. So it's a little different. I know a lot of people complain about the good old days, and I mean, times change. Don't nothing stay the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
hey, I'm gonna get you right here, John, for that music, for that music.
Oh,
sake. Okay, all right, talk to me. It's more light right here. All right, talk to me.
But it's so exciting. You look at a lot of forms of racing. A lot of forms of racing out right now. A lot of that stuff came from grudge. You know, it might not get the, you know, I can't say the big words, accolades, how you pronounce it. But a lot of that stuff is grudge racing. I mean, there was a time when people said racing with no time sucks. What's one of the most popular forms of racing now?
No time grudge racing. Yeah. I agree, man. I agree. Hold on, y'all. Stop downplaying yourself, John.
But I mean,
for sure,
I got love for it though. You know, I want to show it. It don't get a lot of love. It does, but it doesn't. You know? For sure. You know, it's kind of hard to say. A lot of people don't understand what goes on behind the scenes because it take a lot to do a race, and you got races. You know, so many dates. You know, it used to be a time when you only had 2 or 3 big grudge races a year. Now it's one every weekend, so people don't. You know, I'm not saying it's watered down, but a lot of people love it. So I'm glad I'm glad it branched out to other areas.
Yeah.
Because before it was just only in certain areas. So, you know, I got so much love for it though.
For sure.
I have to be careful what I say because sometimes people take what I say wrong. So
for sure.
You know,
we all know you mean you mean good. You know you know you mean good heart. You mean, you know.
Oh no, I know. I just have to sometimes watch what I say. For sure. People take it, you know, they might take it the wrong way. But,
nah, man, we know we mean good.
Shout out to everybody out here that's in the game, that's doing their deal.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has their own fans. You know, and
for sure.
Drag racing is like, I don't keep up with other sports. You know, I really don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. And, you know, like if I go and hear people argue about their football or basketball and all that, you know, my deal is the grudge fans. You like,
I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. We good, but you know, I mean, I don't knock it, but you know, it's just so exciting. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you got 2 teams that want to get at each other. You know, a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you, I know I shouldn't be saying this on camera, but 20 years ago, tracks used to call me Monday morning or send me messages. John, how can we get a crowd like that crowd you was at? And I used to say you can't, because it's a different world, you know. First of all, people not gonna be in the stands; they're gonna be on the track. And you know, but a lot of people saw that, and what happened? They started letting them get on the track. But after a while, it got so big, a lot of people wanted to stop it, and it's. You know, they can stop it if they really, really want. If they really want, they can stop it. But the problem is, you stop it, they'll just go to another track. You know what I'm saying? So I hate to say it. I really hate to say it, but I'm going to say this. Something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get hurt real bad. It's going to happen. But they're not only just doing it in grudge racing. They're doing it in a lot of forms of racing. So don't think it's just grudge racing. And I do understand, you know, it's the safety factor, but that's the chance we take.
Yeah.
You know, that's a chance everybody takes getting out there. Hell, you could be up in the stands. When I was a kid, I was sitting up in the stands in Englishtown. This is like back in 72, 73.
Okay.
A GTO, a clutch car, the clutch exploded. I was sitting next to a dude. The dude started rocking back and forth, rocking back. We didn't know what was going on. He was just rocking. Then we went on the other side. He had no all of this was gone because part of the clutch came up in the stands. And I'm talking about we like 400, 500 feet away. Jeez. So that's up in the stands. So that's what I'm saying. Anything can happen, you know, when you come out here. So it is what it is, but this is still one of the most exciting forms of racing. Don't let nobody fool you.
Now, I'm glad you said that, man. We appreciate that story, too.
I appreciate that.
So let my people know why it's a little downtime out right now. We ain't got nothing going on. So how long have you been doing photography?
Man, I've been doing photography since, since the 80s. I used to be in the stands. I used to gamble. I used to go up in the stands and gamble. That's where I came from. And back in the day, this photographer in Englishtown, I grew up in Englishtown. Okay. And he came up in the stands. And I must have been about like 13 or 14. But he sold me some pictures. He had these pictures. I was always like love pro stock when I was a kid. Yeah. He sold me these pictures and it got me into photography. That I was like done. And then I moved to Georgia back in the early 90s. And it was me and my wife out by myself. And I used to gamble at the track. But one day, I cooked these jokers for like $1,600, and somebody came up to me on the side and said, "Yo, they're gonna jump you when you go to the bathroom, or whatever." And I was like, "Wow!" And I'm by myself. So after that, I stopped gambling and I got more into photography. But I got into photography by accident because I used to buy pictures from all the major photographers back in the day. That's why I stay humble, because anything I do, it ain't new. I'm just taking what I got from people way back in the day when I was a little fat kid waiting on a magazine to come in the mail. So but that's what got me into it. The photographer, I used to buy pictures during the Oscar days. Shout out to the old school Oscar days. One of the photographers, David, I think it's David Smith. I'm sorry, Dave, if I get it wrong, but he wasn't able to come to the race, and I went and bought me a camera. And I was taking pictures before that, but not like on that level. And I bought a camera, shot from the stands, and the rest is history. Karen Bryant gave me my first start. Her name is Karen Bryant. She hooked me up with this magazine called RPM magazine. I used to do stuff for them. Then I left and I went to Drag Illustrated, and I've been with them ever since. So that's, I'm like the resident grudge guy. But like I said, though, man, it's much love. And there's a lot of OGs out here with me. You know what I'm saying? You got Mike Hill, Bobby Cole, even my man Xavier. Shout out to Xavier. A lot of people don't realize that Devil Horse been around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? They look at it and be like, it's new. Like, that car been around since the Oscar days. Just do your homework and you'll see. And so it's good being out here with all these guys. Hell, I was a groupie. The first time Mike Hill called my name, I was like a little bitch. Like, oh, Mike Hill called my name. So I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stay humble. I'm truly a fan of this. I'm not looking for no, come up or whatever. I do this for the pure love. My family hate that I do it like that, but I did this on the road for years, and I promise you, it ain't cracked up what it is, because, I don't know how to explain it, but I was on the road so much. My daughter just grew up. I didn't even, know my daughter, because she just, and so one day I was coming back from, it could have been Peso race in Michigan, and I came home and I just told my wife, I was like, you know what, I got to get off this road, because, I was like, everybody growing up, I know every day somebody throw a date at me, I know it because because I know a race. Because my years usually booked the November before that. So y'all gotta excuse me for being long-winded, because that's why I don't talk too much on the camera.
You good? Hey, I need the content. You good?
Behind the camera.
No, you good.
But yeah. But like I said, I've been doing it so long, and it's good seeing you guys out here, man. I love how y'all work together, man. It makes me feel real good. And it's, and we need that. And to tell you the truth, video is it. You know what I'm saying? When I do pictures, I'm like the guy, I come in Monday or Tuesday when you get home from work, but video is, seriously, video is it, And so, shout out to my boy from back in the day, Hans, Street Life Films. I was on the road for him with like 3 or 4 years, and it was the best time I had in my life. If you can never pull it, staying on the road with somebody like in a motorhome or something like that, it's the best thing in the world. It changed my whole life. Because you're at the track. Man. You don't have to run back to a hotel, and come back. You're there. Plus, a lot of stuff happened after the race that the public don't see. That's a lot of fun.
Nice, man. No, for sure, man. For sure.
But yeah, that's the life, though. That's the life.
What was your most memorable like moment in racing?
For me, really, it's easy. I grew up in Englishtown, and when I went back to Shakedown to shoot Shakedown, it was like coming home. And it was, I never in a million years thought that I would get the chance to go back to my home track that I grew up at. So that, honestly, that's my number one, just, you know, my number one deal. You know, my parents, my moms are still alive.
Yeah.
And shout out to Al Tucci, giving me a shout out, giving my mom a shout out. He used to bring them up, my moms and my dad and my brother bring them up into the tower and everything. So, you know, that's my all-time moment, my proudest. My proudest achievement, you know. But I don't, like I said, I really don't take the stuff personal because I got a love for it. I don't look for the accolades or anything like that because I love doing this. You know, and really, I don't want to make nobody mad, but I really, right now, this stage of my career, I live for the nitrous at night. I'm only out here for the, and I hate it because I put my short lens on because I said I need to switch up because I was down in there all night trying to catch some flame shots. But I had to switch it up. But anything, so promoters, any of y'all that's got cars with nitrous pouring out. I'm trying to get to your range.
You're trying to get there. You're trying to get
the turbos. Don't get me wrong. I love the turbo. I love the Pro Charger. But nighttime, you know, bullhorns. I wish I could come up with a class with just bullhorns. Nothing personal. I don't give a damn what tire size. Just come up with a class with bullhorns and only run it at night. Y'all always looking for a new idea? Try that.
Yeah. That's a good idea, man.
And I'm talking about them big ass bullhorns. I'm talking about the ones out here, not them right there. They gotta come out there.
Hey, for real though, John.
I appreciate that.
We go get you on the segment, man. We're gonna have to have a sit down, man.
We definitely do that. Orlando.
Just sit down and we just gonna talk.
Right.
By the end of the year, I'm gonna have you on the segment, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate what you do for the game, man.
Thank you.
I know you humble. I know you get it all the time. You do good work. But we appreciate you, what you do for the sport. We love you, man. So keep up the good work, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.